Hello, everyone. My name is Douglas. Welcome to New Agent Orientation, registering for preferred vendors. Please make sure you have completed your travel training program and that you have your certification ready to go. Make sure that you complete your 3 steps on the training website before you post your certification. And now the first thing we're going to get started with tonight is going to be, we're going to go to myevolutiontravel.com. And once we get here, we're going to go over here and log in. You're going to put in your login information and your password. This is going to be sent to you in the email as well by Evolution. So this will be in your email in the event that you forget or if you need to reset your password, just click forgot password down here. All right, we're going to log in. We're going to go into the back office now. I'm going to go over some things in the back office before we get started with the vendors. First thing, travel training program. That's this tab right here. You want to make sure you have this completed. That's going to be your first task to complete, is going to be your travel training program. Now, if you log in on a phone, it's going to be on your right hand upper menu. You're going to click it and it'll drop down and then you'll see all of the links. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is going to be the top earners for April. This first thing that you see right here is going to be top earners for Evolution. Now, this is for the entire organization. This is not just for your specific team. This is for the entire Evolution organization. Now, everything in the back office is going to be corporate. So, like I said, that means that this is going to be for Evolution. Evolution is corporate. Now, if you scroll down here, you're going to see some different things. You're going to see different flyers, announcements, things like that. First video is going to be the Evolution Buffet. Now, this has a lot of great information. I highly recommend you going to check this out sooner than later. We're going to go talk about these flyers down here for Evolution Travel team building. Now, this is going to be every Monday. Your Zoom number is going to be right here. And remember, this is in Pacific time. So you need to make sure that you have Pacific time converted over to your time or whatever time zone you're in. Now, these flyers are also added to our daily schedule on the right hand side under RT and corporate trainings. These will also be added there. Then you got team building on Mondays. You got Evolution Travel Q&A on Tuesdays. You have walkthrough Wednesdays. This is really good, really helpful information. They do different suppliers, brands, how to use different things in the back office, things like that. When you scroll on down some more, you got Evolution Travel New Agent Q&A webinar. It's going to be every Sunday. Again, your Zoom number is going to be right here. Time is going to be in Pacific time. So make sure that you have the correct time zone. Make sure you convert it over to your time zone. Like I said, it is also on our daily schedule on the right-hand side, so you can see what time it is. Now, time to evolve. These are really great because you have the Founders Council and Elite 8 that normally are on these. You can learn a lot of great information. These are really, really helpful to attend whenever you are our new agent. You learn a lot of information. And these are going to be every Sunday at 6:30 Pacific time. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about in here is going to be, have you registered for your travel site yet? If you have not registered for your travel site yet, you're going to click on this. You're going to open this up in a new tab. I'm going to have to log in and then log out, and I'll show you the registration. There we go. That works too. So you're going to go over here and you're going to go to register account. You're going to put your Evolution ID here. You're going to hit register. And you should get an email. You'll get an email with your registration on it. If you do not receive an email, then you want to hit that blue chat box back here in the back office and tell them that when you register for your travel site, you did not receive a confirmation email with your registration link. Next thing we're going to go over is going to be pay card. You scroll down a little bit, it's going to say new pay card. We're going to click here and it's going to take us to our account. One thing with the account is this is also where you're going to find your Evolution profile email address. Keep that in mind. You're going to need that for the registering for vendors later on. They should have also went over this in detail in New Agent 101. This is just a quick refresher, basically. So you're going to put your email, your mobile phone number, your date of birth. You don't want to mess with this invitation code. Leave that as Evolution. You want to click here, and click here. Now there is a video that goes into detail on how to do this with Justin on the training website in step 1. So if you have any issues going through and registering, or if you need to see it, then go over to step 1, and it's going to be there's a video with Justin how to get paid. Then you're going to click next. Now one thing to remember with this akimbo card is you're going to see a lot of fees pop up whenever you go to next. Now one thing to remember about the akimbo card is if you use it as debit, there is going to be fees. Now you can use it as credit and you do not acquire any fees. What I normally tell my new partners is to transfer the money over from the akimbo card into your personal bank account. This normally takes 24 hours. That's generally what I tell them to do, because sometimes you might forget that you're using it as debit and you just put in the PIN number and now you incurred a fee. So I always think it's easier just to transfer it over into your personal bank account. And like I said, you can do that once you get your pay. You can transfer it over. It normally takes like 24 hours. All right, so now we're going to go back to the dashboard and we're going to click on Travel Cafe. Now remember, Travel Cafe might look a little different when you're watching this video. It is undergoing an update and it may look a little different. Now, one thing about the Travel Cafe, they're always going to have they're going to have a lot of information posted in here. So it is always good to check this in the mornings. I normally check mine once a day in the mornings. It's always good to check those in the mornings. And the first thing we're going to go to is we're going to scroll down a little bit. We're going to look, you'll see all the things. You want to go over here, you see special events. This is going to be family reunion or convention. That's what a lot of people call it, as convention. And these are very good to attend. Anytime you see any special events that Archer is hosting, it is always great to attend those. Even if you're a brand new agent, because you get to meet a lot of people, you get to meet vendors, you get to learn a lot of new information. So this is always good to attend these events if you can do so. And then you have other postings in here as well, like travel news and updates. This tells you about the new procedure for the commission tracking form. This is a training schedule for Archer. They post how to get an exclusive travel agent rate for Carnival right here. This gives you a bunch of different information. It is always good to check this because you never know which vendor is going to have a sale. You don't. And the first thing we're going to go over before we get started is we are going to go over business cards. So if you go up here and you go back to this side menu over here, and you go to media library, and then you go to business card requirements. And once this tab opens up, you will see what is required to have on your business cards. Now, your personal business name and branding, then you have to have Archer's affiliate, travel logo, and this Florida registration number, and this number. So make sure that you have this required information before you register for your business cards. Business cards are great to have because you want to be able to share it. I know a lot of people use digital business cards now, but you can't leave a digital business card, say at a gas station, or say some person doesn't have a smartphone on them, or their phone might be dead at the time. You can't always share a digital business card. But if you have physical business cards, you can always hand those out. I know a lot of people use Vistaprint. It's fairly affordable for Vistaprint, and it's always helpful. Like I said, it's always helpful to have business cards. You don't want to be a secret agent. You want to be out there giving out your information. That way people know that you're a travel agent. And one thing about these logos, you can download these and then add those to your design. It just has to be small. It just has to be on there. Same thing with this required Archer information. It can be small, but it has to be on there. Now, one thing we're going to get started with suppliers next. Now, I would like for you to pause as I go through the different vendors so you can register as I'm going through and doing the registering. Some I have not registered for on this account yet, so I will go through complete registration with some of them. Other ones I already have an account, so I won't be able to go through all the way through. And one thing to remember too, this travel cafe is always updating. It is, like I said, currently undergoing an update, so some things might look a little different from the time that you're viewing this video. Alrighty, everyone, now let's get started with registering for the preferred vendors. Now, the first vendor we're going to go to, we're going to go over here to suppliers and how to register. First ones we're going to do is going to be the supplier request form. So there's going to be 4 vendors on here that you want to submit your supplier request form for. First vendor we're going to go through is we're going to do VAX. So what you want to do, you want to read this. As I said in the beginning of the video, you want to make sure that your training certification is completed. Remember, it can take up to 4 business days in order to get access. Now, sometimes it can take up to 7. They only work Monday through Friday, so they does not count the weekends. You want to make sure that you check your spam and junk folder as well. If you did not receive it by the 7th day, make sure you check in all your folders in your emails. Sometimes it can go to spam. So the first vendor we're going to go through, we're going to check this box right here saying that we understand these instructions right here. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to put all in your information. Remember, anytime it says agency, that is Archer's information. Anytime it says agent, that is your information. So you're going to put your first, your last name, your evolution ID. Email is going to be same as your profile. And what they mean by same as your profile, it is the same email that you use to sign up with Archer and Evolution. So whenever you go to the back office and you go to account, you can see which email is in there. That email is the email that you need to put here. That is going to be your Evolution profile email address. It has to be the same or that can cause delay in you getting access. Next is going to be your phone number. It's going to, and then you read right here, it says, please select one of the suppliers. Now you can only submit these one at a time. So the first one you want to submit for is going to be VAX. You're going to check the little bubble. Then you're going to go down here and you're going to read. It's going to say, please check all your information correctly. Incorrect evolution ID numbers will not be processed. And it's going to say, you, the evolution agent, are responsible for basically filling out the information correctly. You're going to hit submit. Then it's going to take you back up to the top. And it's going to give you a little disclaimer right here saying that you have submitted it. Now, once it says that you have successfully submitted it and that you should be receiving an email within 4 days. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go back through this same process. You're going to check this box. You already read this in detail in the beginning, but you can glance back over it. And again, it's going to be your first, your last name, your evolution ID, your email, again, same as your profile, your phone number, and then we're going to select one source and princess. You're going to go down here, you're going to read this information here again, you're going to check it, you're going to hit submit. It's going to take you back to the top. Again, same disclaimer right here is going to tell you that you have successfully submitted it and to check your emails. Next one we're going to do this again. It's going to be for NCL, Norwegian Cruise Line. So again, you're going to check this box. You're going to put in your information here. You're going to go down. We're going to select NCL. You're going to select this box. You're going to hit submit. It's going to take you back up top. It's going to tell you, again, same disclaimer right here. It'll tell you right here that you have successfully submitted. We're going to do this form again for the 4th time. We're going to select this box. We're going to read this over again. You're going to put your name, your evolution ID, again, email, same as your profile, the one in your back office, phone number. Then we're going to select MSC. You're going to check this. You're going to hit submit. It's going to take you to the top, and it's going to have your disclaimer saying that you have successfully submitted. So you're going to submit 4 supplier request forms to start out with. It's going to be 1 for VAX, 1 for OneSource, 1 for NCL, and 1 for MSC. Now, if you scroll down here a little bit, you will see that there are other vendors that you can submit the supplier request form, like Delta Vacations, but you must be an active agent for 2 months. Sandals, you have to be an active agent for 6 months. So remember, you still have 2 more that you can submit for. Just check the months and make sure that once you hit your 2 months, you select Delta, and then once you hit 6 months, you come back and do 1 for Sandals. It'll be the same process as what you just did for submitting the supplier request form. I'm going to move over, and we're going to start out with Profit Agility. Profit Agility is going to be the first vendor that we're going to go register for. So if you look over here underneath suppliers, you're going to select this, Profit Agility My Resort Weeks. And make sure you pay attention to the information that it gives you whenever you click on each one of these vendors. It's going to give you specifics that you need to register, what you need to register for that vendor. So if you see down here, it says you need the following access code for Profit Agility. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this in a new tab so I can quick refer back to it. Now I already have an account, so I'm going to click down here, and it should take you to, when you first click on this link right here, it should take you to access code. Then you're going to put in that travel 2019. You're going to hit next, and you're going to put your information, because you see it says agent ID, your first name, phone number, email. I would use the same email. I normally tell my new partners to set up 2 emails in the beginning, 1 just for vendors and 1 for clients. Now, what I also tell them is to go update it in their back office and account. So that email that is registered with Archer, I tell them to update that to be their vendor email. So then you'll put your vendor email, whichever email you want to use for your vendors here. You'll put in your password, confirm password, then you'll hit next. Once you hit next, it's going to take you into My Profit Agility. Now, each one is a little different when you register. Sometimes it will tell, sometimes they will give you instant access. Sometimes it'll tell you it'll be 3 to 4 days. You have to check your emails. So some are instant and some are, there is a registration time, and you'll get an email once you're registered. Now, what I also tell my new partners is to always save those confirmation emails that they send you, put them in a separate folder in your emails. And that way it's easy in the event that you can't remember your password or something happens. So you have to get a new computer or phone or whatever it is that you use to log into these things. It's easy to just go back to that tab of vendors in your emails and find all your links and things like that. So that's why I always tell my new partners to make them a separate link and a separate folder and put all these registration emails in there. Okay, next we're going to go back to our menu. We're going to go to suppliers and we're going to click how to register. Now, one disclaimer, remember, this Travel Cafe updates. It is currently undergoing an update. So it might look a little different for you versus what mine looks like right now. I'm doing this recording. So keep that in mind. It might look a little different, but all the information essentially is the same. So the first one we're going to go register for is we're going to go for Carnival. Now, you can type Carnival in up here and hit search to find it, or you can just scroll down here, hit read more. Carnival has very specific login information on how to register. So make sure that you read what the requirements are down here. It gives you this link. We're going to open up the link and then we're going to talk about how to register. So your first name is going to be your Evolution ID number. Agency name is going to be Archer Travel. Again, it's going to be the email you use to sign up to the Evolution program. So that is the same as your Evo profile email address. That is the one in your back office under account. Agency phone number, access level agent. So you're going to fill out this information. You're going to put your title. Remember, first name is going to be your Evolution ID. Last name, date of birth, travel agent phone number, so that is your phone number, travel agent email, that is your email, but remember it has to be the email that is the same in your back office under your Evolution profile email address. Agency name, remember, is going to be Archer, but if you don't remember, you can simply click back here and you see it tells you right here, agency name, Archer Travel. Agency phone number, again, is going to be right here. It's easy to copy and paste it if you need to. Or maybe it doesn't copy and paste too well. Access level, agent, you're going to click here and you're going to go to create an account. Okay. Next vendor we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about room res. So again, we're going to go to suppliers, how to register. Again, I just open tabs. It makes it easier closing and going back. So room res is another one that is a little different. Room res, you automatically get access to room res after a week of being an active travel agent. So once it's a week, after a week that you are an active travel agent, they're going to send you the login registration email. And that is going to go to the email that is in your back office, your Evolution profile email address. So that is going to be the email that you signed up to Archer with. So make sure if you need to change that email, you do it in the very beginning. So they will send that email directly to the email address in your Evolution profile, the one that you role as an agent. Please check your inbox, spam, and junk folders. It's email from RoomRes, and it's going to give you your login information and how to create the account. Okay. Next one we're going to talk about is going to be American Airline Vacations. This one's up here towards the top. You see here, it gives you It gives you your login information right here, what you need to do to register. We're going to click on this link. You're going to go create your personal login. And this is going to be the agent access form. Now, we're going to put the ITA number up here. That's going to be the ITA number. ITA number is always going to be the same. This is the same ITA number that is on the bottom of your certification. You're going to put your name, country of residence, your email address, password. These things were already checked as no, so I'm going to leave them as no. I'm going to read the terms and conditions first. I'm going to read everything. And once you read everything, you're going to hit accept. I don't put a top state for origin just because you never know. I can leave that one open. And then with the top destination of regions, you can go through and just select all of these. And then you're going to hit submit entry, and you're going to get a confirmation. You're going to get a confirmation page afterwards. It's going to say that it could take 3 days for them to create your login, and then you'll get an email. It'll send you an email to the email that you put on here. Remember, you always want to use the same email, the email that you use for vendors. The next vendor we're going to go register for is going to be Royal Caribbean. You're going to scroll down. You're going to look for Royal Caribbean. Again, it's going to show you how to register. It's going to tell you that you have to go self-register on their website. Then it's also going to give you information right here, what you need to fill in. You're going to click create an account. You're going to click on register for cruising power. You're going to select your language. I'm not going to go through all of this because I don't want my information showing up on here. Your agency phone number, remember, if you need to know what the phone number is, you can look right back here and it tells you. Eight one four. Oh. You're going to select find agency. So they found the agency right here. We're going to keep scrolling down. You're going to read through these terms and conditions. You're going to select that you have read them. You're going to go to create your profile. You're going to check the availability for your username that you want to use. Then you're going to put your password, your contact preferences if it's different from the email that you use, if you want to use a different one. You're going to select your security questions here. You're going to put your answers. Home-based agent, yes. This is optional. If you have a clear card, then you can put your ID number there. Picture, you can upload whatever picture you would like. If you want to subscribe, you always want to subscribe to promotions, and I want all the promotions. So I'm going to select that. Then you're going to go to review and complete your registration. Once you do that, it's going to take you to another screen that's going to let you log in, and then you can go through and do your, it's going to complete your registration. You're going to verify all the information and then you will complete it. Like I said, each vendor is different as to if they give you instant access or if they or if you got to wait for a little while. Okay. Next one we're going to go to, we're going to do classic vacations. Now, as I said in the beginning, it is undergoing an update right now. So mine will look a little different from what yours looks like once it is finished. So we're going to click on classic vacations. We're going to open this up. So it says supplier commissions coming soon. Like I said, they're doing an update right now. How to register is going to say, it's going to give you the information that you need in order to register. You're going to click on this to create an account. You're going to select your title, whatever your title might be. You're going to put your first, your last name. Your ID is going to be the ITA number. So we're going to put that here. You're going to put your phone number if it's a landline or a landline or cell phone, your location, business. It doesn't go to 2022 for some reason, so you can put 2021 if you're new. Roll with agent, you can put independent contractor, birthday month, then you're going to put your email address and your password, and then you're going to select create an account. Okay, next one we're going to talk about is going to be Expedia. We're going to go to read more. And see, by leaving this tab open, it makes it a lot easier registering for the vendors whenever you can just click and open and close. I think it's easier. Now, Expedia uses this link for Archer Travel, so it is very easy to register for Expedia. There's not many requirements. All you got to do is open up this link. Once you open up the link, it will take you to their portal. You put in your first name, your last name, your email address, your password, and then select create an account. Expedia is one of those that you get instant access to. So as soon as you create the account, you have access to use Expedia. Now the next one we're going to go to is going to be this one. So you can see, as I've said a few times now, it is updating right now. So this one does not have the registering requirements, but I will go through and I will show you how to do it. So this is going to be, we're going to go to their website. We're going to go to login or register. You're going to select register. You're going to do search by ITA. You're going to select find agency. Archer Travel Service showed up right here. We're going to select it. There's going to be a long list of names. What we're going to do, you're going to just scroll all the way to the bottom. You're not going to be in there yet. So you're going to go register new agent. It's going to do its little spinny loading thing right here. All right. So now we're going to go in and register. See, Archer's information is up here. So now this is all your information. You're going to put your title, your first, your last name, your email. Remember, you want to use one email for all of your vendors. Your phone number, your username that you want it to be. It's going to tell you suggestions down here of what is available. If the one you want to use is not, you will select it. Then you're going to hit register. Now, this one, they will take you to another screen that is going to say, it's going to give you the instructions of what you need to do afterwards, whether it's instant or if it is going to be check your email 3 to 4 days. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is going to be Viator. Remember, read more. This is going to give you information about Viator. This one is still updating as well. You will need the specific link in order to register. Reach out to your mentor, and they should have this link for you. Now, as you can see with this link, it's going to say Archer Travel has invited you to join their Viator partner account. You can see up here, it's already got the Archer Travel service number. You're going to put in your email, and then you're going to do create an account. Now say that you do not have this link. And it says you do not have an account. So if this is the case, you're going to go to, you're going to put in your email, and it's going to say sign up for the Viator program, and then that number that I copied is going to be the number that P00006875. So if you have to go through, and if you just go to Viator and try to just sign up, you're going to need that number in order to find Archer Travel so you can link your account to Archer Travel. It is easier just using the link, the invitation link, but if you do not have the invitation link, then if you have to go create an account like I'm doing right here, then the code that you need to link to Archer is going to be P00006875. And that should link your account to Archer Travel. It won't work with the ITA number. The next one we're going to go to is we're going to go to Downtown Travel. This is going to give you information about Downtown Travel. It's going to say it's going to give you your login portal here. How to register. This one is still updating as well. This is what your registration is going to look like. So you're going to go to agency. You're going to put in your email password. Agency name is going to be Archer Travel. Yeah. And you're going to scroll down here, travel agency website. You can use this website, your Evolution Travel website. You can put that for your travel agent's website. Then you're going to go down here and put your ITA number here. And then you see how I put you're affiliated, so that's what it affiliates you with, Archer. Then down here, you can put just website. Then you're going to hit register, and it is going to give you, again, it'll give you a confirmation page, and it will tell you whether it's instant access or if you got to wait. And if you select right here, I forgot to tell you that. So right underneath affiliated. So this information up here, agency, this can be your own information, your business name here. I misspoke earlier. This is going to be your business name up here. So once you put in this ITA number here, you do affiliated, and then you select Archer Travel right here. So this up here is all your information. I know that's kind of confusing because normally whenever it says agency, that means Archer's information. But for this one, it's going to be your information up here, your business name and things like that. Once you come down here and put your ITA number and you put your affiliated, then you select Archer Travel. So this one is a little different from the normal ones. And I misspoke whenever we first started talking about it. But then you select register and it will tell you if it's going to be by email that you get your verification or if it's instant access. So now we're going to go back to suppliers and how to register. Next one we're going to talk about is going to be Disney. So we're going to click on the read more. It's going to give you this link right here, self-register at Disney. We're going to open this up. Now what you're going to do is you're going to create a new account and you're going to put in your information here. Remember, the email that you use is going to be the email that you want your vendors emailing you at. You're going to put in your password, verify your password, yes, and yes, you like receiving updates and that you read all the terms and conditions. Make sure you read Disney's terms and conditions, especially for their marketing. So make sure you understand Disney marketing before you post anything for Disney. Make sure you read their terms and conditions for marketing. You're going to go to, then you'll select create an account. It's going to take you to another screen. It's going to take you to the next screen. And then from there, you can link it to Archer Travel by putting in the ITA number. It's going to be 05824840. And then once you do that, it'll take you to another screen. You'll get instant access to Disney. And then at the top, you will see that it says Archer Travel Service as well. It's going to be right up here at the top. I can't show you because I don't want to put all my information on here, but the next screen is going to be where you put in the ITA number to link Archer to your account. Now, once you do that, then will show you Archer Travel Service at the top. Next one we're going to talk about is going to be golden tickets. You scroll down and this gives you information about golden tickets. This gives you some links and things like that. It's going to give you links here. It's going to tell you how to register. You're going to open this up. And it's going to take you to this affiliate sign-up form. So your email address, so remember, you want to use the same email you use for all of your vendors. Your first, your last name, your phone number, host agency. It's going to be Archer Travel. Your website, remember, you can use your Evolution website here. Your ITA number. It's going to be the same all the time, 05824840. And then your agent ID. And then you will hit submit request. And again, it will give you a screen that tells you your It will give you a confirmation screen that either allows you to log in then, or it tells you that there's, going to be a email sent to you in 24 hours to 3 days. It just depends. Now, the next vendor we're going to talk about is going to be Virgin Voyages. We'll click on read more. You're going to scroll down. It's going to tell you how to register. Follow the link. The Virgin does have like 4 parts to signing up. You're going to select Become a First Mate. You're going to click on Become a First Mate. Start registration. And as you can see, there's going to be 4 parts to this. You're going to do home base virtual. This is going to be your information. You're going to hit next. And it's going to ask you, it's going to ask you for a phone number to link you to Archer Travel. So you're going to go over, it's going to tell you right here when it asks for the main agency phone number, you're going to use this 818-248-9141. Like I said, there's like 4 parts to this registration, but I can't show you without showing all my information. So let me pause real quick and I will put in my information, then I'll hit next. Okay, now whenever at the very bottom of the first one, whenever it asks what is your role, you can select sales agent. It's going to be at the very bottom. I forgot to show you. Then the main agency number, this is where you're going to put Archer's number. So the 818-248-9141. Secondary phone number, you can select this to make it primary. And then you can put your information there. You're going to put your email. And then you can select whether you want them to contact you by email or by phone or text, or you see the options here. You get email, phone, and text, whichever your preference is. Then the 4th page is going to be your mailing address. They're going to send you important stuff about your registration. So then you will put the country, address, your city, and then you'll hit complete registration. Now, once submitted, Archer will approve or decline your registration. Once you are approved, Virgin Voyages will send you an email to set up your password. Okay. The last one I'm going to talk about is going to be Agent Universe. I'm going to click read more. It's going to bring you to this page. Now you need to follow the link in order to get signed up. It's going to take you, the link is going to take you here. It's going to say welcome and get started. You're going to need this link in order to start your registration. Now once you put in your email address and hit confirm, this is going to be the information that it asks you for: your first name, your last name. You want to leave this box as travel agent. And if there's not a asterisk by it, you don't have to fill it out. Your phone number, agency location is already filled out for you, so you don't have to do anything with that. You also don't have to check any of these boxes, and then you will click create an account. And it's going to it should take Let me look and see how long does it take. Should take 1 to 2 days to get approved. You must have your training certification completed. Remember the very first one we talked about for the training program? You have to have your certification. You have to have those 8 modules completed in order to be approved, and you have to be an active agent. All right, now that is going to be the last supplier that we go over. It's going to be Archer Go. So we're going to open up Archer Go. Now this gives you instructions for how to register from your Apple app or your Google Play app. Now this does have a monthly for the apps. There is a yearly subscription price. I think it's $12. All right, and that is going to conclude my training on my new agent orientation preferred vendors training. I want to thank everyone for attending today. Appreciate your time, and I hope you learned a little bit. Make sure as I went through the vendors that you pause it every so often as I do each vendor. That way you can also register. I try to take a little pause in between each one to give you time to pause it if you needed to. And like I said in the beginning, Travel Cafe is still undergoing some updates, so it may look a little different for you. So, like I said, again, thank y'all everyone for attending.